Hello friends! Today we are bringing the beautiful Elena dress to life. If you want to recreate this look, I actually have two ways you can do it. For my aspiring designers, you can take my pattern drafting masterclass where I teach you step by step how to draft this exact silhouette from a basic block. Or if you want to skip straight to the fun part, you can grab the ready-to-print PDF sewing pattern. You can find both options along with an ultimate bundle on my website, linked right down in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now let's get sewing. The first thing we have to do is get our pattern printed out. If you use Adobe Acrobat, which is completely free, you can turn off or on any layers you want. In this case, I only need the layer for size 34. Here I have my fully printed pattern. And as you can tell, you can check if the measurement is right with the first page. So we're going to begin in row 1 by cutting out the left edges and using the margins on the paper as a guide to glue them all together. For the second row inward, we're going to trim off the top and left edge and assemble as normal. Here are the paper attached all together. The pattern comes with the seam allowances, so cut as normal in the line. Here are the patterns with a total of 9 pieces. After that, cut the fabric with the pattern on top. Use pins so the pattern doesn't move. Don't forget to cut all the notches and mark the middle of the cutted fabric with on folds. You can also use tracing wheel to cut the fabric easier. Now we'll start with sewing the sleeves and sleeve flounces at 0.5 cm. After that, fold the sleeves with right sides together and sew the side at 1 cm. Repeat on sleeve flounces. Don't forget to press. To secure the edge of the sleeve flounces, fold the one side twice inward and sew. As you can see, I am using a technique by using a piece of paper. This technique makes a big difference. It makes the fold look cleaner. Do it by matching the edge with the paper, then fold twice. For the step 4, we're going to attach the sleeves and sleeves flounces with wrong sides together by sewing the raw edges together at 1 cm. Make sure to align the side seams. To avoid the fabric from fraying or unraveling, wrap the seam allowance with flounce and sew at 1 cm. Don't forget to leave a ½ inch part at the side seam unsewn so we can insert the elastic later. Now measure your bicep circumference so you can cut the elastic based on how you like it comfortably. Insert the elastic into the tunnel and secure. I will be using the zigzag stitch to secure the elastic. Next, sew the sides of skirts, under bust flounces, and skirt hemline flounces at 0.5 cm. You can use pins as many as you want to avoid the fabric from slipping. And don't forget to press. Now turn them with the wrong side out and sew the sides at 1 cm to avoid the fabric from fraying. Press to make it look neat. To secure the edge, fold twice and sew one long edge of flounces and the hemline of one skirt at 0.7 cm. Then sew the other long edge of the flounces at 0.5 and 1 cm to pull the thread later. Now gather to match the length of hemline and underbust edges of the main skirt. Next, match the underbust flounce with wrong side on the right side of main skirt and sew at 1 cm. You can use pins to make sure the side seams are aligned. After that, match the main skirt and hemline flounce with wrong sides together and sew the edges at 1 cm. Make sure the side seams are aligned. Now cover the seam allowance with skirt and sew at 1 cm. It is to enclose the raw seam from the previous stitches. And don't forget to press. Now let's move on to the top. Sew the sides of front and back tops with right sides together at 1 cm. Don't forget to put some pins so the fabric doesn't slip. Now press open. Fold the front and back at the notches with wrong sides together and press the neck fold lines. Now to create the tunnel for the elastic, make a top stitch along the front and back neckline folds at 1.6 cm from the fold. Then another top stitch 1.2 cm from the first top stitch. Then press to remove the shrinkage. Cut elastics according to your size shown in the chart. As you can see, I am using a safety pin so I can insert the elastic into the tunnel much easier. Insert elastics both in the front and back tunnel of the top. Now secure the elastics on both sides. We can now stitch the top armholes at 0.5 cm and 1 cm between the tunnel top stitches. To match the total length of sleeve armhole, gather the top armholes by pulling the threads. Take your top's main side and match with the sleeves with right sides together and sew the armholes at 1 cm. Use pins as many as you want to make sure the two pieces are aligned. Make sure to align the side seams together with the top edge of front and back necklines with sleeve notches and press. To make your bias tape, fold and press the long edges of binding at 1 cm, then fold by the middle and press. Using the binding we pressed, finish the armhole seam allowances and trim the excess. As you can see, I am using a lot of pins here so the chiffon fabric doesn't slip. Don't forget to trim off the excess. Now cut 2 elastics according to your size using the chart shown in the screen. Then sew to the shoulder edge of the sleeves on the wrong side of the fabric with 2 stitches. Don't forget that the edges of elastics should be placed 1 cm away from the armhole edge of the sleeves. Next, to make it look neat, cover the elastics with the fabric edge and sew with the top stitch, then press. Note that the elastic unfold should cover the top edges of armhole seam allowances. To create the ruffles from the bottom of the top, stitch the underbust edges at 0.5 cm and 1 cm. Do not lock the stitch. Now to match the underbust edge, pull the thread to gather the top. Don't forget to align the seams. You can also use the tape measure to make sure they have the same size. Now sew the main top and main skirt together at 1 cm by matching their right side. Make sure that the side seams are aligned. After that, insert the second skirt with right side into the lining top and sew the seam at 1 cm. Don't forget to press. Before we sew, press the skirts and flounces away from the top. Then make a top stitch at 1.2 cm from the underbust seam. To attach the skirts and underbust flounces together, make sure you leave 1.2 cm wide opening on the left side so we can insert the elastic later. Now cut your elastic based on your size in length comfortable under your bust. Using the safety pin to insert the elastic makes it easier to do. Secure the elastic by closing the wide opening. Sew the lace trim along the underbust seam and top stitch. As you can see, I changed my purple thread into cream so it would match the color of the lace trim. Avoid sewing the elastic together with the lace trim. Sew the lace trim both of its sides. Place a pin in the middle of the lace trim and insert the ribbon through the loops. Make sure to insert the needle evenly. Do your ribbon and steam the garment. Your Elena dress is now ready. Hope you are happy with how your garment turned out. If you want to learn how to create this design from scratch, check out my pattern drafting masterclass. If you prefer to jump straight into sewing, you can get the ready-to-print PDF sewing pattern. Both links along with the ultimate bundle are in the description below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tutorials. Let me know in the comments how your project went. Thanks for joining me in the workroom, and I will see you next time.